Here we are continuing our conversation with Sammy Linton, Student Body President of UT Martin, talking about leadership, service, and some other imperatives for modern society. With all that being said, we're now going to ask one of the central questions. How important do you feel service is to you?
Well, service is extremely important to just the general population as a whole. We have many community service initiatives here on campus already, and I'm very excited to just get to hear about all the great aspects. But personally, I find it to be extremely self-fulfilling as well. Many aspects of what I do day to day, I do consider to be service to others. You know, just being SGA President, you hear an array of comments from students and problems, ideas even, and you want to make sure those are fulfilled, so you work very hard with them. Also, another part of it is my job with UTM Housing. Each year we do this Christmas fundraiser where we go around and we collect canned food and money for the families here in Martin to make sure that they have a great Christmas. That's just to know that we're going out and buying Christmas presents for kids who otherwise wouldn't have Christmas. Means a whole lot to me. I also try to donate when I can. I go out and help pick up trash on weekends whenever there's something going on with like the fraternity or something like that. I do my very, very best to try to stay as involved without being too involved, I guess makes sense. But service is very, very important. It also kind of gets you away from the normal grind of the day. When you're too busy wrapped up in homework or classes, even SGA and stuff like that, you're able to go out and just say, hey, this is not about me, this is about other people.
That's wonderful. And when you were talking about the raising of money and donating gifts for underprivileged families around the time of Christmas, when the children first saw the things that you all had worked to get them, and when they first saw that they were going to have a Christmas, how would you describe their reactions?
Well, we weren't actually there for that, but when the presents were delivered, from what we understood, parents' reactions pretty much said it all. It was magic. It was spirit. You know, it was perfect. And see, this is it for them. This is, you know, their big time of the year to where they get the new clothes, they get new toys and stuff, and just to understand what the parents were saying to us was truly inspiring, and it's something I want to continue to do.
It's wonderful. And it's clear they've got a sense of enjoyment from the gifts and things like that. But what all did you and everyone else in the housing organization that were involved with getting the gifts, what did you all take away from it, especially you?
I took away that it's something that I'm going to continue to do from year to year. The biggest thing is, even though right now the economy is a little horrible, money is short, gas is high, of course, we have to remember that even right now as college kids, we got it pretty much better than a lot of people in the United States. And as college students, it's extremely important that we try to give back as much as we can. It's also very important that we sit there and we can give back to our community here in Martin, because it already gives so much to us. I mean, the city loves us here, and we love the city. So if we're able to get out there and go to Martin Housing Authority or go to the local animal shelter, or even go out and volunteer at nursing homes and things like that, we're giving back to the community that's already given us so much. It's important to remember that.
That's wonderful. And one last question. What would you say to those who aren't routinely involved with service and charity and community involvement? What would you say to them about what they should do?
Well, for those of you who are not currently involved, please understand that it is not only fun, but it's also extremely self-fulfilling. It's another tick in the mark to heaven, I guess, if you want to call it that. But there are many service opportunities here on campus already. Please, please, please come by the SGA office if you'd like to know more about it. Or you can call ICE, the Institute for Civic Engagement. I believe Mary Jean Hall works very closely with them. She's also a part of SGA. You can go by almost any department on campus and see what kind of volunteer opportunities they have. A lot of their organizations that they host will go out and do different kinds of things. I know that several of the clubs and organizations, fraternities and sororities on campus, they get involved. It's just important to really know your resources.
That's excellent. Thank you so much for your kind words, your thoughtful responses, and of course your time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.